Assalamu alaikum traders, it's Bassett going over the trade we had taken September 1st, Friday on ES, exactly why we had gone short, all the confluences that we took to go short here. Now it's a new month of September, lots of opportunities inshallah. We took this trade live in the Discord here, so I'm just going to do a quick trade recap video on YouTube. Now we had swept this old high on the weekly time frame. We're going to start off large. This is on ES on the weekly time frame here. So we had swept this old high here. Not only did we sweep that old high, we had tapped into this weekly fair value gap there, something we've been waiting to get tapped for a while, so we can continue and head down on our move down and basically take out some areas of liquidity there. Now I had a bearish bias on the weekly. Let's go ahead and look at the daily, see exactly what other confluence we had to go short on the daily time frame. We had swept this old high here on the daily. Let's go ahead and take a look at NQ. Swept this old high, tapped into this fair value gap right here. Gonna be going to look quick on you guys here. So this fair value gap was already tapped into back here, but price is gonna respect it. That's just how the algorithm works, because price doesn't forget about old areas of liquidity and just go ahead and move on, because these fair value gaps here, they hold liquidity. So we had swept this old high, tapped into the fair value gap, and then continue our move down. So that's a sign that price is respecting it. So I had a bearish bias on the daily on NQ as well. Now looking for short opportunities. Here we had waiting after that sweep of liquidity. NQ had left a 15-minute fair value gap, as well as another fair value gap here that was disrespected, but now it's an inverse fair value gap, creating a balanced price range. If you guys want to know what that is, just go ahead, drop something in the comments. I'll go ahead and make a video on the balanced price range. This is just double confluence for me to go short. Same thing with the equal lows that we had created on ES as well. I'll just show you guys that in a second here. We had created equal highs here. I'll go ahead and map it out for you guys. Actually, we'll just move this high here. So these are the equal highs we created. I wasn't going to go short until we had swept those equal highs. This is just a factor of patience that has to account for in your trading. Now, after we had swept those equal highs, I'm now looking for short opportunities. So what did we have? We had a bearish break of structure with very large energetic displacement, moved down very, very hard. So we had also left, let me actually show you guys. We're going to take out our fib tool, by the way. So from the swing high to the swing low, seeing what fair value gaps are in a discount, because we're not going to go ahead and take any fair value gaps that aren't in a discount, like this one here wouldn't be valid. In order for us to go short, we need price to be in a discount which is above the 0.5 right here, preferably the highest fair value gap right here, and that's exactly what we had tapped into. So I'm not going to go ahead and just take in a 15-minute fair value gap. You guys can see, actually, let me go ahead and bring that back there. The 15-minute fair value gap on NQ here, because it's a very large area. You're not going to have a 40-point stop in NQ. That's just not realistic. You get stopped out as a trader. There we go. So there's a really big fair value gap on NQ. Hit another BPR right there. Price tapped into it, came right back down. Now we're just, since ES was the leading indice that day, we're looking for areas to short off of ES here. Now we had this fair value gap right here, awesome on the 1 minute. We're waiting for a valid break of structure within the 15-minute fair value gap, because pretty much all of these fair value gaps are all within one 15-minute fair value gap. Waited for a break of structure. So boom. So this is going to be our break of structure. I'm going to go ahead and mark it out for you guys. BOS right there. And this is right here. That's our break of structure. Energetic move down and wait for price to retrace back into that 1 minute. And this is all in a 15-minute fair value gap. So we've already got the confirmation after the sweep of liquidity. This is the 2022 ICT model after sweeping within the point of interest, sweeping old high within the point of interest, and then coming back down to take out the rest of the sell side liquidity here. After a little displacement run here, after a break of structure basically, which was right here, as I had marked out, we had left a fair value gap on the 1 minute, which is what I'm going to take off of. That's going to be the last confluence for me to go ahead and go short. And just look at the precision on this fair value gap. Price had entirely filled that fair value gap. I had gone short on the consequent encroachment of this 1 minute fair value gap here. And then we had basically targeted what? The London session lows right here. Took out all that liquidity, a little more, was safe, took all the profits. We had a beautiful trade for take profits. I'll take profits taken. If you guys have any questions in the trade, shoot them in the comments. Go ahead and send this video to somebody who lost money on September 1st. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.